Everyone, I have my sister Rainbow Unicorn 36 right here, and we will be covering the topic of Coraline. Now, I haven't done Coraline yet, and I was really wanting to, and like all the dark stuff, and everything. But I could talk about the other mother, I could talk about the other father, I could talk about Cat, but nope, I'm going to be covering the button key. Now, the button key I thought was really interesting because when you use the button key on the door, it takes you to the realm with the other mother who is obsessed with buttons. Now, I was thinking that the door doesn't just lead to her dimension, that the door actually leads to plenty of other dimensions based on the key that you use. Now, the reason I got this idea is because the only key that she actually uses is that key. There are no other keys, and it doesn't even fit. It wasn't meant for it. There were other keys that are meant for it because, well, there's no actually meant for. It's just the key. Any key that you use, like a skeleton key, would take you to a skeleton dimension. If you use a heart key, it could take you to a love dimension. It will take you to any other dimension, not just the other mothers. Yeah, so we're also going to be covering the other mother and what she is. So the other mother is, well, crazy. I mean, look at her. That is just pure craziness.
And that's demonized right there.
When you actually look at it right now, it looks like there are just two gaping holes for eyes. Now, if you haven't seen the movie or haven't gotten all the way through it, this is what she actually looks like.
And that is a horror film right there.
And there are also other pictures that I'm going to show you later, but I'm just going to show you the clip of her turning into this monster. And that is what she did. Now I'm going to show you the other very scarier version of her, which is a mix of this and a mechanical spider. And that is what she looks like. Now, fun fact, one of Coraline's greatest fears is spiders, so it's pretty neat that she is a spider thing.
Hey, since she's a spider thing and Coraline's scared of spiders, do you think that she turns into their worst fears?
That's a good question. Comment down below if you want us to cover that in the next video. Now,
Hey, random child sister, that was a pretty good question because, well, she's scared of spiders, but she's a spider, so I wonder if those children, the children that she took their eyes, I wonder if they have their biggest fear and she turned into them. Because, well...
Now, we're going to cover one last thing on here, and it's going to be really quick, and we're just going to cover it because I was curious about it, and I thought it really made me think, so I thought about it. So, Coraline never killed the other mother.
She just trapped her in a door.
No, what she did, the only thing that Coraline ever did was rip out her eyes and cut off her hand and destroy the doll.
Hey,
she can make a new doll. Like, she could still make one. It wouldn't be that hard if she already made one. She could still make new eyes. It's not that hard.
Okay, let's show them a small clip of the video.
No, we're not gonna do that yet. And she can always make a new hand for herself because Coraline only cut off her hand. She can make a new one.
Well, she didn't cut it off. The door technically cut it off.
Yeah. And all Coraline ever did was save herself. I mean, sure, she saved the other children, but what about like, she saved those 3, but what about other children? Like, the other mother still has the ability to manipulate everybody else. Coraline was just too smart for her tricks and was able to escape. She never stopped her from doing anything. She never saved the other father. She never saved the world that the other mother had stolen from the previous inhabitants. She could still do this.
You have a good point.
They need to make a Coraline 2 where we see her actually be finished off.
Oh yeah, this isn't actually part of what we're talking about. What I was just about to say.
I have an M&M. We have an M&M bag in our house, and that M&M looks like Elvis. It's the peanut butter ones. And it looks like he took a big bite out of it. Well, bye everyone. Roll the outro.
Picking up a song about Coraline. She's a doll, she's a cowboy. She's as cute as a button in the eyes of everyone who ever laid their eyes on Coraline. When she comes around, it's boring, Mom, and I will never ever make it boring. Our eyes will be